What is going on today, guys? This is Uber Guy here. As I promised, I am bringing you all the free-for-all gameplay. I decided to start with the assault rifles. So, well, you see spectating. There it is. Okay, so I'm jumping into a game that's 2 kills late. That ain't shit. I've came back from worse. So let's get straight into the commentary. So my basic setup on this whole thing is possibly gonna be just strictly, I'm thinking maybe in the realms of just basic classes, you know, dead silence, quick draw, either scavenger or sleight of hand. All of them is gonna have, I can't even think right now. I have everything thought out in my head, but it's just not coming out the way that I think it's supposed to be, so it's all jumbled. But you see me just running right here, owning the noobs like I normally do, but no. So this is primarily what my series is going to be about, all the gold guns, so you get to see all the shininess. I just wish everything was shiny, like in Black Ops. Every single thing was shiny, except for some of the sniper scopes. Here or there you had, you know, black dots and everything. But wouldn't that be super sexy if everything about the gun was gold, the sight, everything, just the dot. Ooh, even like the dot colors. You know what they need to implement? I believe they need to implement whatever color you want on the fucking gun. If it's fucking rainbows, tie-dye, which is entirely one and the same thing, or either like, I don't know, like an all deep blue chrome type feel, a matte black, like any fucking color you want in the fucking light spectrum you could have, you know what I mean? Instead of just gold, like, it's just like, okay, gold, I like. What about platinum? What about silver? What about bronze, nigga? You know, I like diversity. But I'm getting off topic once again. I'm supposed to be discussing my gameplay and what's going through my head, and while you're just admiring all the gold guns that I have. But no, this map is mayhem every single time I play. Yes, as you can see, I am spawn trapping my ass off. I know that behind me in the cave to that corner, this is a spawn, and in this dome right here, there are 3 or 2 spawns, I know, and then on the outside of the dome outskirts, there's another spawn on the other hand side. So this is the reason why you always see me look right here at the dome and then quickly turn around, because that's where people spawn. People spawn in that right hand corner, and then people spawn in the upper hand corner, and people spawn where I just spawned, and then people spawn where I just done, and then there's another spot where people spawn. Yes, I've played free for all. I know the spawns. If you know the spawns, this would make you deadly in free for all. People say it's a lack of skill. I say, not really. I mean, it takes time to like figure this shit out. Well, not really time. It's just anybody could play them, and depending on how many people, I mean, it's so many variables going into this whole scenario. It's literally impossible, is what I'm trying to say. So what I'm trying to say is I have to anticipate. Well, let's take normal common values. I know where people spawn, so you got that. With that said, you know how to limit or cut down where your attack points are going to be. But here's a variable you can include: people. You don't know what the person's going to do, because the person could just stay there in the spawn, a person could noob tube out the spawn, and a person could grenade, they could fucking RPG, they could spray, they could jump, they could strafe. There's so many things you could do from your spawn position. It's infractionable. On another side note, there are kill streaks. That's another variable. On another side note, there are campers. That's another variable. There's the snipers. There's so many outcomes, and then there's the Call of Duty saying, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna spawn you right in the transition spot of somebody else. Like how I just spawned into that Bouncing Betty. That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be if you have a Claymore end or some type of I don't know, Bouncing Betty C4 in a designated spot of a spawn, you can no longer then spawn there. But I guess since it was in that same type of area thingy, you know, they didn't really count that. But as quick as I started this commentary, I ended out going to B's head, you know, just reload and jump and just shoot this guy all up in his head. But I'll take the kill anyway. This is Uber Guy bringing to you number uno of my gold gun series, M4 Carbine. Rate, comment, subscribe. Uber Guy out, guys. Peace.